Friday, day 113, and I'm in Cooktown. I ran here this morning 30 k's from the Lion's Den, so that's an awesome distance for me. I do like that because I don't get fatigued over that distance. You just kind of, go, smash it out. And yeah, get there and it leaves plenty of time. So now that I'm here, why am I in Cooktown? Because, well, long story, but essentially the mayor's office called me up and invited me in. It was kind of a place I wanted to go to anyway, but it is off the beaten track. It's an extra 50 k's out of my way. Anyway, as I said, mayor's office invited me in. They sent a message around town, and yeah, a place called the Milkwood Lodge has given me some accommodation, which is sweet, and they even gave me a bike. So I've been riding around town because it's kind of a spread out place, doing the usual thing, chasing up logistics, getting a razor, all sorts of things, buying stuff, because that's what I have to do when you're unsupported. You just got to chase it all up yourself. So don't worry about being tired, because you don't have time to be tired. Essentially, you've got to keep going. Man, and yeah, anyway, story of this run so far. Anyway, let me just show you the view. Yes, stunning, down by the harbour. No, I honestly never get sick of the ocean, and sadly this is probably the last time I'll see it until I get to the tip, but I will probably be mostly overwhelmed by the thought of seeing the ocean again when I get there. I reckon that's the thing that's going to make me, I don't know, that's what's going to be the clincher. That's going to make me feel like it's over, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain that. It's kind of like, boom, arrival, the sea. You know when you're like going to the sea and then you see the waves for the first time, you're just like, yes, we're there, finally there. Anyway, what else was I going to talk about? A bit of a funny story about, why am I topless? Because I'm riding around town, and I don't want to get my shirt sweaty because I've only got the one. But everyone rides around topless around. Anyway, this morning over breakfast, hold on to the tree, this lady was chatting to me at the Lion's Den and asked me had I been in any magazines, and I was like, oh yeah, I got an article in Men's Fitness the other day, and she's like, an article? You should be on the cover. You're not just one of these jacked up dudes. You're the real deal. And I was like, well, I laughed it off at first and kind of gave it some thought over the course of the day. And I did spot all sorts of ironies there, but then came to understand them as well, and there's a whole lot to explain now, but it's just kind of funny. I mean, I saw the next month after, in the same segment on the sort of the penultimate page of the magazine, they've got this section for profiling athletes who are just mad fit or doing something crazy. And, you know, Pat Farmer was there the month after me. He's the bloke who ran from pole to pole. And no, he doesn't make the front cover either. Why? Because the irony of it is, to be on the cover of a men's magazine, you have to have kind of breasts larger than most women, and so essentially what they want on a men's sort of magazine is a peacock, I think, which is it's totally understandable. That's what you want. That's what sells magazines. That's the whole point of it. But it's a funny one because you get all sorts of mixed messages these days about what a 21st century man is, and in my opinion they're any sort of thing. Like, they can be purely an intellectual, artistic, emotional, a jacked up bodybuilder, an adventurer, just an athlete, just an all-round guy, or just whatever, you know, whatever you want to be. You can be any sort of guy these days. And yeah, anyway, I've got all sorts of stories about why I turned out the way I am. I wasn't trying to diss any bodybuilders or any people who do lots of weights. Lots of mates do weights, and I'd totally go there as well, but I'm kind of more into the doing of things, not the what you look like. It's sort of achieving things, and I kind of have this idea that that's what makes you a man. I don't know, there's all sorts of stories that I have of my dad. I remember him just being able to out-muscle me, you know, doing work in the garden. Even though I was stronger than him and fitter than him in my teens, he was just tougher, and that was sort of the thing I learnt to respect. And it's funny, I don't think it would make much of a good magazine cover just to see like this guy running along, there's blood coming out of his shoes, he's having a bit of a chunder on the side of the road. It's all too much, he's having a cry from time to time, but look, you know, he's just got to face the reality that he's got to get there and he doesn't have a choice and there's no one there to help him. And really, I don't think that one's going to sell magazines, especially when he doesn't have breast-side pecs. So Yeah, I don't expect to be on the cover of Men's Health. Maybe if I chased up like Runner's World or something like that, because I don't know if you've seen. There's a photo on my gallery page or somewhere there. My quads these days are cool. I like the look of that. That's cool. You can see why they're called quads. Anyway, I'll let you chase that up if you want to. And anyway, I think I'm about to be running late, so I better go. View one more time. If you want to see where I'm at. Yeah, Cooktown. Sweet. Catch you tomorrow.